So I'm here in the Little Bowl Hill near Wirksworth in the beautiful Peak District, and I've come to interview Glennie Kindred for the Earth Pathways Diary, and I'm going to ask you some questions about your life as an artist and an author. Hello Glennie.
Hello Sue.
Lovely to see you.
Yeah, lovely to see you too.
Thanks so much for letting me come into your lovely home.
You're
and
very,
talk to you
very
today.
welcome. You're very welcome.
Glennie, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I live quite a quiet life really. I like gardening and walking and reading and cooking and just being here really. I love where I live and I love this piece of land, and I'm just passionate about pottering about on it really. And obviously in this conservatory where we are today, I do a lot of writing and painting.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a lovely place to live.
Yeah, every day is just a joy.
Yeah. Have you always wanted to be an artist? What did you want to be when you were growing up?
Funnily enough, I want to be a journalist.
Ah.
And kind of the writing has kind of fulfilled that, and the diary has kind of fulfilled that, which is interesting. I always was an artist. I don't think I wanted to be. I think I just was.
You were born an artist.
Yes.
Yeah.
My mum tells tales of me just constantly drawing.
Oh.
So I think I came in with it.
So, Glennie, we know you as editor and founder of the Earth Pathways Cooperative, but you're also an artist and an author in your own right. Can you tell us a little bit more about your work? What kind of work you do?
Well, I came to drawing trees in my 20s, and I don't think I've stopped drawing trees since, actually.
Yeah.
And part of that journey with the drawing of the trees led me into an understanding of our relationship with trees and how it's a two-way thing. And as I sat and drew them, I picked up a deep understanding of the different species having a different energy, and then that led me to write my little tree books. So the journey as an artist and the journey of as the writer have always been together. They're always hand in hand, yeah. Without meaning to, without setting out to do it. That's just what evolved.
Oh, it's what you were meant to do.
I guess.
Yeah. Was your calling, I guess.
Yes, I guess.
So, as you've mentioned about trees and nature, that's obviously what inspires you. You're inspired by nature and your surroundings. And you did touch a little bit on how much you love living here. How important is where you live? Does it influence your work? And if you could live anywhere in the world, where would that be?
Yeah, well, home is where the heart is, I think, because I'm just thinking when we travelled in the van for a long time, that was home, and I was very creative there. I think if we're happy where we are, then we're happy in ourselves, and then out of that flows the creativity. I suppose also creativity flows out of being unhappy as well. You know, creativity flows. Sometimes it's a deep connection, and some people have to do it. I'm one of those people. I have to be creative. That's just who I am. Yes. But I wouldn't live anywhere else but here because I love it. I love the land. I would always want to live in England, even though I've travelled to lots of other places. I think there's something really special about our land that I feel a deep connection to. I feel a deep connection to the native trees and the native plants. I couldn't live outside of
so
this
you've
land.
always felt that tug to come back, even when you've been
even when we
elsewhere in
travelled.
the world.
Yeah. Much as I loved it.
So can you tell us a bit about how you work?
How I work is the art and the writing is the same. It's all part of the same process. There's never it's never separate. So I'm always drawing, and I'm always writing. And when I whether it's an article or a new book. I'm writing a new book at the moment about native trees. I tend to write first thing in the morning, so I wake up really early. I go to bed really early and I wake up really early, and I start writing at round about 6 o'clock, and I have my breakfast round about 10 o'clock. So I write for hours in the morning.
Wow.
And then I draw and paint during the day, because I like to do that either outside or in the conservatory here, where I got nature around me, and the drawing informs the writing, not the other way around.
Okay.
It's the drawing that informs the writing, and while I'm drawing and painting, I understand there's something that happens, and I, like at the moment I'm writing about oak trees, and I was writing, but it's a kind of mental process writing, and then I started this drawing of this oak tree, this glorious tree, I know, and it changed my writing.
So the drawings aren't just an illustration that comes after
No.
your writing to go in your book?
No.
It's the other way round,
Part of the
almost.
process, almost the other way round.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the process of engaging with the tree, and I made drawings of this tree in the past, but I'm not there now. But I can still sit in this conservatory and work on the drawing, and I'm back with the tree.
You've spoken to me before about being mindful when you're drawing, and mindfulness in drawing.
Yeah, it's like a meditation. It's like you completely zone out of time, really. I completely zone out. But you don't sit down to meditate, but you lose yourself completely in any creative work, really. I'm the same if I've got a lump of clay to play with, or an embroidery. I do lots of embroidery as well. I do embroidered landscape, and I do carved clay. So I do sculpture, really. And I just completely lose myself, and I like that place. It's like listening to music that takes you away. I like that. I long for it, and I think nature does it as well. Nature does it. Walking in a wood, sitting in a wood, sitting with trees, it has the same effect.
Yeah.
You kind of lose yourself.
That's lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
For more information about Glennie, and to buy her books, prints and postcards, to find out about her workshops and talks, please visit her website www.glenniekindred.co.uk. Glennie's currently working on her new book, Native Tree Guides, which will be published in late 2018.